Nicholas Hoult is set to debut as our new Lex Luthor in James Gunn's Superman movie later this year, and I've got a feeling that it's going to be, at the very least, the best iteration of the character since Gene Hackman's, but I think he'll even top the legendary actor's portrayal. That's partially because Nicholas Hoult is, without a question, one of the best young, up-and-coming actors in Hollywood. The Order and Nosferatu were both incredible for him to end last year, and even Juror number 2, where he was a standout, but I just didn't like the movie quite as much. But more so because I think Gunn drew inspiration from an incredible comic, Mark Waid's Birthright. I mean, we know he drew inspiration from it, he said it himself, but for Lex specifically, I think it's going to be the main inspiration, with the exception, of course, that Holt and Cornsweat's Lex and Clark won't have the childhood connection. We're of course going to see Lex create Ultraman, more likely than not to ruin Superman's reputation. Now, it is probably going to be a bit of a mix with Bizarro and Ultraman, with Flag and the Engineer, and maybe more villains being kind of his crime syndicate. But it's going to be a Superman clone. To me, it's gotta be and always was David Stuntman in this Ultraman suit to match his size, and speaking of the suit, it's got the same design as Superman's suit, like the lines and stuff, just black. But Lex isn't going to stop there. I think he's going to use Superman's heritage to torment the Man of Steel, and, maybe he found like a piece of kryptonite or something along those lines, and that birthed his obsession. But like we see in Birthright, I think Lex will spare no dime to tarnish Supes for his own benefit, which, based on these shots in the trailer, isn't going too well. Lex will put up a respectable fight though. Well, maybe not respectable, and definitely not honorable, but a good fight, and I could see Gunn adapting the idea of Lex projecting, for lack of a better term, a kryptonite shield across Metropolis, and maybe that's how Superman is captured in the movie and then replaced with Ultraman, but kryptonite and Superman's past will be the key to this relationship because that's the difference between him and Lex, and it gives the bald man nightmares. Finally, throughout all of that, I think we'll see Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane reporting on the situation, whether that's with or without Clark Kent, and that's how she and her Daily Planet coworkers get into trouble, as we saw from the Cleveland set pictures. Let me know what you want to see from Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor, though, down in the comments below, and make sure you have a great day.